All right, this next one is really cool. This is about a company called Cashdillo, and what they're doing is making a platform for vetted nonprofits, so they can do the work of making sure these nonprofits have been vetted first, and then they can have campaigns where you can help donate and feel like you're really making a real world impact. So let's take a look at this one. This one was shared via the foundation. It said, "Welcome giving platform Cashdillo to Algorand Magnet. Cashdillo connects the Algo fam with vetted nonprofit projects focused on reforestation and community development in Kenya, Nigeria, Niger, and beyond." Talk about real world impact. Fisty face. Okay. Those look pretty cool though. Let's take a look at this. There's a little more to this story here. Giving platform Cashdillo launches and aims to raise 300,000 in algo for impact projects in Africa. So you can kind of get a sense of what the platform looks like. And let's just take a really, I'm going to pull this up too. So we'll get a sense of what Cashdillo turns a handful of algo into impact and seeks out reliable partnerships in the urgent battle to mitigate climate change. Algo fam, we need your algo to support vital reforestation and community projects across Africa. That's interesting because I've been listening to a lot of people talk about climate impacts. And one of the best things you can actually do for poorer regions, according to Bjorn Longo, or however he said his name, he kind of put together this list of like 12 things that you can do that have the most impact for the least amount of money. Like the whole thing, I think, is $36 billion, which sounds like a lot. But for the impact it has, like everything has like a huge multiplier effect. And one of the best things you can do to mitigate the challenges of the impacts of climate change is to simply raise poverty levels so that people aren't poor, because the poor are going to disproportionately suffer from this. This is what he's saying anyway. I'm just telling you. So here's what it looks like. Let me share the tab here. Fund financing, and fund transformative ideas. I like the layout of this website. It looks like something people would want to actually use. So I give them big credit on that, because a lot of crypto sites are just kind of awful looking. Yeah, let's just look at. I'm going to go explore campaigns. Let's just look at some of these. Look at the top three here. So you can revitalize Sahara Arabic gum forest in Niger. Our project will improve and increase the resilience of natural forests and agroforestry landscapes. Interesting. It looks like he's holding a piece of Arabic gum right there. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to go into the details here, but I don't know what the 90, 85, 70, I don't know what that is too. We'll take a look for a second. Support community nurseries near Mount Kenya, I'm guessing. Interesting. An ongoing project by a small but tenacious Kenyan NGO focused on landscape reforestation and improving something. And this one is to train Algorand developers in Nigeria. So actually, that kind of goes to what I was saying. If you can train these people to be developers, they can possibly, start projects where they might earn a living, or maybe work for a company. That being said, like maybe just training developers in general would be a more. Let's just take a look more. Mangrove conservation on climate change, drone project to reforest and generate income. Interesting. Citizen waste collection and upcycling. Very interesting. So there's not too many. Okay, they show you how much they've made, and then there's how much time is left. So it looks like the best one so far is the community nurseries made 2.1% of its goal. Let's take a look at that. Here's what it looks like. Well, this is kind of cool. So they give you kind of the description here, and then here's like how close it is. I'm guessing that's an algo. Is this campaign a reforestation project? Why don't you're supposed to tell me that. Cost per unit 80 cents. The results will be 1,400 trees planted, and that is in the Jukini forest in Kenya. So and then they kind of list the goals: climate action, life on land, and decent work and economic growth. That's very interesting. What is the whale tank? I'm just curious what the whale. Oh, this is like some voting that's going to come soon. Okay. ESG clients, how it works, FAQ. We're kind of talking about how this starts. Like basically, you just provide all the information, set your goal, tell your story. And then you get a campaign page, and you can accept donations, which is kind of what we see. So they apparently make it really, really easy. The cool thing is you can just kind of donate directly to this, and it sounds like it's a pass through, so you don't have to go through all the company's government systems, because this is one of the huge issues in sending aid to other countries is the level of corruption. And it's something Bjorn actually talked about too. The level of corruption is so high in some of these countries that it's really, really hard to get the help that you're giving to the actual people. So it sounds like this kind of cuts out the middleman, and you can send those payments right to the people who need them. That's really cool. Actually, I might donate a little bit and do kind of maybe I'll do a follow up to see how it went. So we'll keep tracking that. I don't know if any of you guys find that interesting, but kind of like the feeling of helping some people out over there. I think that sounds like a good thing to do. And I gotta say, this is probably one of the better projects that came along on Algorand. One of the ones I can feel good about. That and the disaster relief wallets, the care wallets. I think that's a really great